Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Talita and this is my first video. Pretty nerve-wracking because it's a first video about why I'm making this decision that I had to in a very short turnaround, but I'm here for it and I just want to document my journey, and if I can help someone either avoid what I have done, which has led me to this surgery, then gold star for me, as well as if I can document this and someone who's also having to go on the journey similar to mine, if they can feel encouraged and comforted, then I'm also gold star for me. So yeah, welcome. Just before I get into it, a little bit about me. So I am 28. I live in Australia, Melbourne, which has 4 seasons in one day. I'm actually originally from New Zealand. So I come from a little town originally called New Plymouth in Taranaki. And then I lived majority of my life, I would say, in Auckland. And now I'm here. Fun fact about me, I don't know if anyone has to hear this, but I think it's pretty funny just to break the ice, because this conversation I'm about to have with my camera slash it's gonna be a digital footprint for the rest of my life. Like, hey future kids, I'm just trying to help out. Yeah, it's a little bit daunting. But fun fact about myself, I went to Southeast Asia once and I went to an elephant sanctuary and we were trying to like splash the water onto the elephants because we were, you know, bathing them and whatnot, and one of them stepped on my foot and people had to like lift me out from under the foot. So yeah, because it was water though, it didn't really hurt, but it was heavy. That's all I'm gonna say. So now that I've got that out of the way, the main purpose of this video, before I get into it, I just want to make a disclaimer. I am not a health professional. I am not going to ever tell or recommend anyone to do this surgery that I have to go through, and I'm also never going to recommend anyone to do any diets and any yo-yo dieting, because that's what's led me here. So in doing so, I have decided to get the gastric sleeve. It is actually a really quick turnaround because it was significantly urgent that I would go in to do it. I've had a lot of like random on and off chronic issues with my knees in the past, and this is all again to do with my weight. So throughout my life I've always been a bigger girl, and that's fine. I've actually had no problem with that, but my body's had a problem with that. So like mentally I've been like, yeah, you know, I'm not going to wait on my weight to travel. I'm not going to wait on my weight to find love. I'm not going to wait on my weight to do a lot of things like what I do now, which is I'm a team leader in a financial institution, but I also do social media content creating and modeling. So I didn't wait on my weight to pursue the dreams that I've always had, but now, you know, that being body positivity but also taking care of my body, I for some reason just separated the two, but now it's all come together, and yeah, I have to get the gastric sleeve. So this last year I've been battling with being insulin resistant and pre-diabetic. I've also struggled with chronic pain with my knees on and off. My left knee, that rhymes. My left knee would always dislocate, I swear, like every 2-3 years. It would just pop out randomly. Like one time it was me jumping playing volleyball, the second time it was me getting ready for bed and me just like trying to bring my leg to lie down, you know what I mean, and then my leg just didn't come with me, and then I just had one this year as well. It just randomly just popped back out, and then so it wasn't as bad, but it was bad. So yeah, I've had on and off, been battling. I have tried to do it naturally, in terms of reverse dieting, reverse, you know, solely, you know, 5 to 6 days away working out, dieting and stuff. But again, I was a yo-yo dieter, so I'm not gonna crap on anyone who does these types of diets, but I just want to I have a list of the ones that I have done. So the ones that I have done, that the reason why they didn't work out for me, one was because I was very inconsistent and up and down, and I did not make it a lifestyle. Now these can be totally sustainable for anyone, and there's so many people out there who make it an actual lifestyle, but I didn't. Do I know why? Well, I've just learned this year. I've just need to change my mindset, and there's a bit of health, you know, past trauma, all these things I've got to work through, and I have an amazing therapist who's going to help me through it. So don't mind me, these are just things that are done. So I've done isogenics, fasting, the 16-8, water fasting, juice fasting, Herbalife, OptiFast, ketogenic, paleo, primal, it's an interesting one, low caloric ones, again that's pretty much the OptiFast, zone diet, so that's when you focus on like macros, and weight loss. Weight Watchers I actually did when I was in high school. Vegan, vegetarian, and I've also done non-surgical things too, so I just want to be completely transparent about that, especially because I do modeling, and I'm in the more of the curve modeling side of things, but I've done like fat freezing, HIFU, Saxenda, so that's when you inject both sides, as well as Ozempic, and I've also done the non-surgical gastric balloon, which acts like the gastric sleeve, but it's just like this balloon and it's just sitting in your stomach. So I've also done those things, and again, look, it's sustainable for whoever can make it a lifestyle, and that's what dietitians and that have preached to me, and that's all well and said, but I just wasn't able to obtain it, and this is the consequences of my own actions. So I take accountability for my own health, but also I'm not going to beat myself up because there was a lot of lack of like knowledge around what I didn't know, and I've been working with a nutritionist, shout out to Laura Morel, her collective. She is such an incredible woman, and she has really helped me navigate the way I have a relationship with food this year. So I don't see, for me, what I've learned this year is there's no good or bad food, but also, you know, all the well portions. There's so much she's actually taught me, but that's just one of the big things. So yeah, that's like the holistic decisions around why I have made this decision. I didn't really also get given like a bit of a choice in a way, because well, like, no, I did get given a choice, but it was very quick. Like, this is a 3-week turnaround, and I've actually had to take my super out to pay for it, because they were like, you should have done it like yesterday. They kept saying, you should have done this yesterday. You really need to take care of your health. You're in a chronic condition, and being chronically obese is wild. I would like to say that, oh, you know, I was just, it just happened. No, it didn't. Again, like I said, it was a yo-yo dieting and all of that, and I really want to encourage people to not yo-yo diet and to not get to the place where I have to get to. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I'm in the pre-op diet stage. I just actually had my, oh my god, this is the worst word, gastrostrophy. They put a camera down my throat. That's what it is. That's the procedure. Anyway, they just had that done today, and I am just a week, I've done my first week and a bit of the pre-op diet that you have to do, because you have to shrink your liver so you can get to your stomach, cut that thing out. Well, 80% of it. That's still a lot. Don't worry, I've already asked if you can cut, like, why can't I just cut like 50? No, they just say no. So, okay, you do you. They know what's best. But yeah, so I'm trying to shrink my liver at the moment. So my starting weight was 124.4 kgs, and today I am down to 119.95 kgs. I just want to say 120. So that's like 4.4 kgs lost in a week and a bit. So that's good progress, but also, sorry, I know I keep saying like random disclaimers. but I also don't want to talk about all the numbers and stuff like that, because I have been encouraged by my nutritionist that we shouldn't be celebrating just a number, because again, through the different cycles, especially as a woman, you know, when you get your period, obviously you're going to be more heavier. So I really want to focus on the numbers. I think it'll speak for itself, you know, when I show photos and stuff like that, but my main passion is really showing what not to do and what to do, and to hopefully encourage people who are going through the journey to feel really supported. And I actually want to talk about way more things around like non-scale victories, because that's just, it's much better and I don't see it that often, and I want to be someone who shows that. 2 highs and 2 lows that I've had going through this process. I will start with the lows. The first low is, honestly, I have had so many like food funerals. That sounds really dramatic, but I'm serious. And yeah, it's been pretty sad. But my mom's like, she didn't slap me, but she just, you know, like virtual slap. She's like, Talita, you're gonna be able to eat that again. It's just all in good portion and all in good time. And I was like, yeah, true. Alright, just have my pity party by myself then. Don't feel sorry for me. So that's one thing. And then the other low is navigating how I have dinner, like with my partner and with friends and people around me. It's not lonely, it's just like different. Like I want to be able, like now I feel like, oh, I'm making my partner food. I don't make him food all the time, but I'm making my partner food and then I'm making my food. Like it's different. This is so weird, but I'll get used to it. So that's the other low. Also just low because I'm just like mourning my past me, but it's a good thing. It's not, okay, I'm probably being a bit dramatic, but you get the gist of it. So yeah, it's just a lot of grieving the way I used to, well, yeah, live in terms of my eating habits and stuff like that. But the pros, I mean the highs are I feel more energetic right now, and because I have a vision board, which I really recommend doing for everyone, I feel more driven around the bigger picture. So when I feel low, I'm like, wait, I know my why. And then what else is there that's been I think I'm actually more excited more than anything now. I was nervous, but now I'm excited because I'm going to basically save my life. Like this is saving my life, and I know that this is not for aesthetics. So that's another thing I need to mention. This is not for aesthetics. If it was, I probably would have gotten this done 10 plus years ago, because I've known about the gastric sleeve. I've done all the diets, I've done all of that. So being aesthetic is out of the picture. I actually am happy with the way I look. I don't hate myself. That's another thing. Dear future me, I never hated you in the past, so please don't hate yourself when you get there. That's just another thing. But yeah, those were my highs. Also another high is that my mom, my partner, and my close girlfriends, they have been so supportive and so encouraging. So that's been like the best. So yeah, that's it. Have a beautiful day. I will make more videos that will make a bit more sense. This is probably just me like dear diary brain dumping on this video, but yeah, if it helps someone, I'm really grateful. If not, that's fine. Have a beautiful day. Bye.